What the fuck is this?
Fuck it. Fuck it. I'll do it myself.
Quick explanation for the beast farm. So I've taken all the beast nodes except for this deadly prey node and for this one that converts yellow into red because we wanted to maximize on getting our yellows. The rest is just shit that we pick up along the way while we're waiting for the animation for Ironheart to capture the beast. So it's these mining nodes, but this ended up only being like 15 resonators in the end, which is like, I think maybe not even half a divine. We ended up taking these nodes to try and fish for a Starfall crater. We did not find any. I favored the deep for chance at Crooked Chimeral, but again, I wasn't even looking at the red beasts and the wilds, and we actually did get a wilds lucky one, which was the Black Morgan. The rest we put into these heist ones. We only picked up the deceptions and the blueprints. I did not include the fully revealed blueprints that I found, of which I found, I think, 3. I did not pick up any of the unique ones, which can sell for a bit if you want to mess with it. And I did not pick up the other ones that are not deception, which you can 3 or 5 to 1 to get a chance to get more deceptions. So there's additional chance there. I took this. I only found one of these maps. So mostly the tree didn't matter for the most part. So it's 24 divines an hour just on yellow beasts. The other stuff didn't really count. Blueprints was, this comes out to 2 divines an hour or something. Deceptions, 2 divines an hour. Maybe 3, 4 in trash. The reds did pump up the number a lot. But still, if you're doing 24 just on yellows, that's fine. And again, I didn't include a lot of stuff. And for scarabs, I ran only this bestiary scarab of duplicating, the map, and heist on the map device. So this was 6 per map. This is 3.5 per map, so call it 10C per map. But we did 30 maps, and so the other trash, the blueprints and all that, more than covers it, including the map cost itself.
Go!
Low tier maps or tier 16? Well, what's the difference? Let's check. So the first one is, the only difference really is that you can one-shot the monsters very quickly in low tier maps, which makes them very fast. However, if you have billions of damage, then tier 16 is fine too, because you'll one-shot them anyway. The main difference is that the specific height level beasts, like for example the Harvest Beasts, Vivid Vultures, Vivid Watchers, Black Morgans, they can only be found in tier 14 plus, and they will not appear in lower tier maps. However, there is a notable one like the Crooked Chimeral that can appear in lower tier maps. So it's just a speed and preference thing. If you just want which one you want to focus on, especially if you're taking the node on the tree that is changing your yellow beasts into red beasts and you want to focus on that, then keep it to tier 16s. If you just want the yellow beasts, then either or. There is, however, a second thing to consider, which is the heist contracts. So heist contracts, people will only buy them from you if they are item level 83, which can only come from tier 16. So if you do it on low tier maps, nobody's going to buy that stuff from you. There is a tether or a leash or a kite range. It's about half of the screen or 600 units. It's an animation in which he throws a net and the beast will do like a bit of a convulsion. This takes roughly about 3 seconds to complete, and if you run outside of the range of this animation, the beast will not capture. So I'm always trying to stay at the furthest edge of this range while pulling the next beast into its range to maximize the uptime of the animation time from one to the next. And during this is also the reason why we're taking heist to click on the boxes or the Selphite or the mercenaries, is so that this animation time is being consumed by us doing something useful in clicking these other things and not just standing there aimlessly. The best way to maximize the leash timer is to look on the right hand side of the screen. That will show you the number of beasts that there are in the map. Will go up when the beast is captured, and this is actually faster than the animation of the beast leaving the map or being captured by Einhar. So once the beast has been captured and the number has ticked over on the right hand side, then you're free to move on to the next part of the map. To see our beasts, pressing H and clicking on bestiary, we have two sets of beasts. These are either beasts that have a portrait art. These are known as red beasts. The ones that have no portrait art, these are yellow beasts. So you need to buy the bestiary orb from Einhar. These are 1 chaos each, and you need to manually put each beast into a orb. Don't worry about the red beasts unless they are particularly valuable. So you right click on the orb and you left click on the portrait or lack of portrait, in this case for the yellows. And as you can see, I'm putting it onto the ground and not into my inventory because it's a further distance to click and there are so many to do, and I can scroll wheel to pick them all up afterwards. This is a very long, boring, tedious process, but this way is probably the fastest to do it, and this is why these beasts cost so much, because nobody wants to do this.